be doing a tutorial on the Morphe and Kathleen Lights collaboration palette. Now, I have had this palette for quite some time now. That's why it looks a freaking wreck, but that's only because I love it so very much and I've been using it a ton. Today I decided to do something a little different, you know, kind of like simple brown smoky eye on the top of the lid, but I wanted to create a little drama with a pop of color. And whenever I look at this palette, this is the first shade that stands out to me, so I really wanted to incorporate this in the look. This palette is only $14.99, which is amazing for the quality and the amount of shades that you are getting in the palette. Go ahead and stay tuned for this video if you want to see how I achieved this look, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye! Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that we're going to do is prime the eyes with the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer. This is one of my go-tos. It keeps your eyeshadow on all day long and helps it from not creasing. So next I'm just going to take some regular tape and take that on the outer corners of the eye and basically just pointing in an upward direction towards the tail end of the brow. And this is just going to really help with keeping the eyeshadow nice and sharp, preventing fallout, and you'll see in a minute I'll do my eyeliner and it makes it look real sharp. Here I'm just taking the white matte shade in the palette and just setting the primer that we previously put on. Okay, so next I'm going in with this kind of like orangey, brown, neutral shade. It's really hard to explain. It's kind of mustardy, but I kind of love it. But basically, I'm just going in with this shade all in the crease, not like super precise or anything. It's kind of messy, and that's why I really like this brown smoky eye, because you don't have to be super precise. And now we're just going to blend, because blending is key, guys. And now I'm basically just doing the same exact thing to the other eye, and I just love these shadows so much. They blend so easily. If you haven't checked out Morphe shadows, you definitely are missing out. Check them out. They are so good. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with this matte gray shade. This is one of my favorite shades in the palette. I really don't have anything else like it in any other palettes that I own. But yeah, so basically I'm just going to focus this on the outer V of the eye, and then next I will go in and kind of place it on not the like inner corner, but like a little bit closer in towards the lid, and then I'm going to smoke that into the crease as well. And you just want to take your time and really blend this shade out. Since it is so dark, you want to build it up and not put a ton of color in the crease in the beginning, because it can sometimes look a little bit muddy and just a little messy. So just kind of take your time, blend it, make it look real pretty, and trust me, it will work out and come out so beautifully. Next, I'm going to go in with the matte white shade from the palette and just slowly focus this on the lid. You just really want to do patting motions and just really intensify the white to be super, super pigmented, and it just really makes the eyelids pop. And once we have the eyeliner and wing liner on, the look will really come together. Okay, so now to create a little bit more depth to the look, I'm going to take the matte black in the palette. Now this isn't a super, super pigmented black, which I kind of enjoy, because you can go in and just gradually build up the smokiness in the outer corner. And I'm just taking a really small brush just to really do detailed work. Okay, so now time for the winged eyeliner. I'm just taking my loved Maybelline liner and my angled Morphe brush. And like I said earlier, this tape trick is super helpful when it comes to the eyeliner, because all you have to do is just trace that tape line and then just trace your lash line. And once we reveal the tape, it's going to be like the perfect eyeliner. Like, it literally saves me every single day, because honestly, I'm just really bad at doing my liner, so this really creates a nice, sharp line. So next I'm going to do a little bit of color correcting with the e.l.f. Cosmetics color correcting stick in Peach. So the peach is just really going to help to get rid of any darkness on the face or under the eyes. And then obviously I'm going to go in with my beloved Beauty Blender sponge just to blend it all in. So I totally meant to spray this on before the color correcting stick, but I'm just going to go in with the e.l.f. Cosmetics Aqua Beauty Primer Mist, and this is just going to help to hydrate and prime the skin before the foundation. Obviously, your girl's got to put on her favorite lashes. I went in with the Vegas Nay Grand Glamour lashes, and now time for some foundation. I'm using the e.l.f. Cosmetics Flawless Finish Foundation in the shade Sand and a dampened beauty blender, and guys, this is literally my favorite combination. Like, this foundation is good, and it's $6. Yes, you heard me right, $6. It's so good. I use it every single day. It leaves me with the perfect finish, not too dewy, not too matte. It looks really natural on the skin, but still covers up everything you want it to. You definitely need to check it out. Like, it's $6. You have nothing to lose. Check it out. Take my advice. Just trust me. Okay, now to brighten up the face just a little bit, I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Fair. This is a little too light for me, but honestly, they were just sold out of the shade that I really wanted, and I really needed a concealer, so I just went for it. It will bronze up the skin in a little bit, and it will totally look normal. But basically, I'm just going to place this under the eyes, down the bridge of the nose, and I have a lot of darkness around the corners of my mouth, so I always put concealer there. And then we're just going to go in with the Beauty Blender once again and blend it all out. And this concealer honestly does cover up quite a bit. The only negative I would have to say about it is if you have any dry patches, it's definitely going to cling to those just because the formula is a little bit more dry. And now I'm going to go in and set all of that concealer with the Mercier Loose Translucent Setting Powder. And this is so great. Like, I literally was hesitant to buy it because it's a little pricey, honestly. But it is really good in making my concealer not crease as bad. And it really brightens up under the eyes. I really like the way that it looks. Oh yeah, and also we're going to leave the powder on just for a little bit, just to let it set into place. And then we'll brush it off in a minute. I'm going to go in with a much loved palette of mine, the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I kind of mix between the first and middle shade. I mainly use the first shade on the hollows of the cheek, and then I'll use the middle shade on the forehead. And this just really creates like a nice depth to the look. The shades are so perfect. Like, they got the coloring like so perfect in this palette. And I basically right now I'm just going down the sides of my nose just to slim it down just a little bit, and then I will take this along the forehead just to make my big forehead a little bit smaller. But yeah, that's basically all I do. And here in a second we'll go in and blend it out because it does look a little harsh here in these first couple of clips, but I promise you I will go in and blend it in and it looks all natural and all nice. So taking this Tarte blush in the shade Party, I'm just going to bring a little color back into the cheeks using the e.l.f. Flawless Face Brush. Literally love this brush for blush. That was a tongue twister, but yeah, you definitely should try all of these products out. They're so good. It's time to highlight those cheekbones. I'm just going to take the first shimmery shade from the palette that we use on the eyes. Guys, this literally is so pretty on the cheekbones. It literally just glows to the gods. Try it out. Trust me, you will love it. Okay, so now it's time to brighten up the look just a little bit. I'm going to go in with this beautiful emerald green shade from the palette. And guys, this is literally what sold me on the entire palette. I own nothing like this in my entire makeup collection. It's just such a beautiful sparkly green shade. You should definitely check it out. And I'm basically just placing this all over the lower lash line. Okay, so now I'm going to take this like burnt orangish brown, and I'm just going to even furthermore smoke out that green shade. This just brings the look all together, and I just really like the way that the orange pairs with the green. And I am just going to be using a really small brush for this part and just really taking my time to make sure we get it nice and smoky. And then I'm just going to go in with the Urban Decay Perversion eyeliner in the lower waterline. And then we're going to use that sparkly shimmery white shade once again just to brighten up the inner corners of the eyes. And last but not least, it is time for some lippies. I'm going to first start off with lining the lips with the e.l.f. Cosmetics Dark Brown Lip Liner. This is my go-to lip liner. It's $3 for one, so you can't beat that. And it just goes with almost every lipstick that I own, and it just glides on the lips, and I don't know, I just love it so much. And then I'm going to go over top of that with the Kylie Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade Ginger. This is just one of my favorite liquid lips. It goes with basically every single eyeshadow look that I do. And that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this look. Stay tuned for more to come, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys!